National Urban League Conference is coming to Philadelphia. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Patricia Coulter. She's president and CEO of the Urban League of Philadelphia. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Jill.
Before we get into the national conference, which is coming to Philadelphia in July, let's talk about the work that you do here in the city throughout the year. You have a focus on advocacy, education, but that takes on many different forms.
Absolutely. This work has been going on in the Philadelphia community for 96 years. So when people think about the Urban League, many times they're thinking about their fathers, their uncles, their aunts who were all part of the Urban League many years ago. Our work is still focused around economic and social achievement in moving African Americans in particular toward more equality.
That's the work that you do here in the city of Philadelphia. You have many different programs that are designed to educate, employ, and empower. But for the first time in 15 years, the national conference of the Urban League is coming to Philadelphia. It's happening July 24th through the 27th. Give us an idea as to the theme, because you're looking to the past, but also with an eye on the future.
We are absolutely doing that. This is an iconic year for the country. It's 50 years since the March on Washington, and many people will remember the March on Washington because it was very significant to the civil rights movement and the agenda back during the 1960s. And so 50 years ago, Martin Luther King and several people, including Whitney M. Young, who was then the national president of the Urban League, put together this March on Washington for jobs and freedom. Today, or in July, the National Urban League will focus on what we call Redeem the Dream, Jobs, Rebuild America. We are very, very thrilled about the conference coming to Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia, being the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, is a great place to look at all of the anniversaries of 50 years ago and the progress that has been made over the 50 years. We also want to take a look at the next 50 years and begin to understand the types of things that will have to happen to really truly bring about equality and to erase the disparities that still exist between blacks and whites and whites and Latinos in this country.
As part of this conference, you are having everything from a career fair to information for small business owners. Who should attend this conference? Because it's quite a large event.
It's a very large event, and many times when conferences come to town, because we live in such an urban area, most people don't even think about a conference. They don't think about going, they don't think about having a part in it, because they know it's for visitors who come from out of town. We'll have about probably 6,000 to 7,000 people who come from out of town. But we are hoping that another 10,000 people who live in this area will also participate in the conference. There will be more than 40 events that will take place during the conference. There is a expo hall, a big career fair, a huge college fair, volunteer zone, health zone, everything to prepare you for an interview. And we want the people of this region to come out and be a part of that.
This year also marks the 150th anniversary of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, and people in Philadelphia will have a chance to see a signed copy in person.
A signed copy in person. It will be unveiled on the opening night of the National Conference on July 24th, and it will remain in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center through September 7th.
Thanks so much for being with us. And again, the National Urban League Conference is happening at the Philadelphia Convention Center July 24th through the 27th. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Jill, for
We've been
having me.
talking with Patricia Coulter. I'm Jill Horner.